I used to think family meant something, but my parents? They proved me wrong. When I packed up and left for college, they looked me in the eyes and told me not to bother calling them. No encouragement, no goodbye hug. Just that. Do not call us. I figured maybe they were just upset or going through something. So when Christmas break came around, I went back home, hoping things would feel normal. But they didn't. The whole house felt cold, like I was a stranger. They barely said a word to me. I didn't even get a simple Christmas gift. Not a card, not a pair of socks, nothing. When the school year ended, I tried calling them to check in. What I got was a disconnected message. I froze. I didn't know what to do. So I called my grandmother, hoping maybe she could explain. She told me my parents had moved, just up and left, and they gave her strict instructions not to tell me anything until I finished college. Then she hung up. I was completely cut off. No money, no place to go. I had to sell everything I owned just to get by. For a month, I had nowhere to sleep but my car or a friend's couch, if I got lucky. I learned how to survive on scraps and managed to live on less than 1/5 of whatever little money I made. The rest, I saved. Every single dollar. It was a long road. I spent 25 years grinding through hardship, making sacrifices most people never see. Eventually, I made it. I worked my way up in the software world and landed a job as a vice president at a tech company. That so-called hobby I loved, it made me a millionaire. Then, just a couple of weeks ago, I ran into my mother. I kept my face blank, but inside, everything came rushing back. She asked me to dinner, and something in me said I needed to go. Not for her, but for the answers I had waited decades to hear. At dinner, my father told me straight up they had left me behind because I chose software instead of becoming an accountant, like they wanted. I looked him dead in the eye and said, "Well, that hobby made me a millionaire." And then, like it was nothing, they asked me for $2 million. They said I owed them for raising me, that they were the reason I became who I am. Let me be clear, they are not the reason I became successful. They are the reason I had to fight so hard to get here. They walked away from me when I needed them most. And now they want a check? Number absolutely not.